Hi, I'm Rick Kearns with the Federal Mogul Motor Parts Technical Support Center. Today we're going to cover rotor installation. We'll go through the steps. First thing we want to do is make sure that we remove the caliper. So remove the retaining bolts here. Compress the caliper. A lot of times you want to make sure you recover any brake fluid here so it doesn't go back up to the master cylinder. Once you get the caliper off, make sure you've got a good bracket to secure it properly without dangling against the hose and causing damage to the hose itself. Set your bolts aside. Next step you want to do is remove the brake pads. As you can see here, get these out of the way. You can do a quick inspection on there. And then we're going to remove the bracket retaining bolts themselves. There's two bolts. There's one on the bottom here that I've got these loosened ahead of time. Get the lower one off. Get the upper one out of play. Remove the bracket. Now the rotor is going to be free to remove. So we'll take our retaining lug nut that we put in place just for safety, remove that, and then the rotor will come right off. All right, before we install our new rotor, a couple of things that you want to make sure you do. Wash the rotor with hot water and soap to get any impurities off of the rotor itself. And then make sure that we properly clean the rotor mounting flange. Now we've already done this, but I want to point out a couple of special tools that work very, very well. One of my best tools is a wire wheel and a die grinder that you see here. Allows me to get inside the center of the flange here, and I can go all around the outside area. Another nice tool is a silicon carbide cookie, an abrasive disc, and we're able to get all of this area once again. And then last but not least, is a nice tool that fits right over the wheel stud, and we're able to clean that area off very nicely. This will eliminate any imperfections to the hub and minimize or eliminate our rotor runout. And that's it. Okay, we're all set to install our new rotor, and we're going to use our Wagner E-Coat rotor, which has got a nice coating on the inner hub assembly area, as well as a nice coating around the vent area to protect it against any rust. This gives it the ability to cool much greater for a longer period of time. Now, just before we install the rotor, we're going to put a little bit of lubrication, and in this case, we're going to use a little silicone grease. It's a high temperature brake lubricant. We're going to put it around the inner portion of that hub assembly so that the rotor doesn't seize to our nice clean hub assembly. Then we'll install our rotor, take 3 lug nuts, put them on in a reverse order so we hold them fast against the hub assembly, and we're going to check run out on this unit just like we did on the original or old rotor at that point. So we'll put these on and snug them up. Bring our dial indicator around the front side. And all I'm going to do is snug it up. Now we're going to bring our dial indicator out. Snug it up. And I'm going to rotate that around. And we got a beautiful looking rotor. We'll give you, we're going to do a little review of our final rotor installation procedures. What we have done so far is thoroughly cleaned our hub assembly, put some high temperature lubrication around the center portion of that hub so that the rotor doesn't seize to the hub assembly from rust. And then we're going to install 3 lug nuts and tighten them down to about 40 foot-pounds, put a dial indicator into place. We'll rotate the wheel, and as you'll notice here, we've got almost 0 run out at this point, which identifies an excellent quality rotor and quality service procedures that we've done along the way, which will eliminate or prevent any brake noise such as squeal, growl, or other, and it'll also give you a long-lasting life out of the brakes and prevent any pulsation. Well, that's it. Thanks for watching.